foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the shit, I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm killing my hood like they call me the blessing. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way I get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, and all you do is text and listen.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. And they play well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashaad Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run wide side here with Penny. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Levis on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
60 Vikings.
Second and 9 now. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, You get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles at 2-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Brought down at the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, Penny. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Rashad Penny, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Taking it about the 16. Oh, able to avoid him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Levis looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Levis. To the sideline and incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up, A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw him on 3rd down, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Levis sets up to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6. Inside handoff, Penny. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Levis to throw once more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Paul again. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 20-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Levis now off of play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Lions. Come 19.
Levis back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Okay, breaks.
Here's Hall again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw now on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
14, Eagles 6. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Levis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Jets 21, Eagles 6. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Levis now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Levis. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Penny up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Levis to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Penny, a 1st down carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Levis looking to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Levis will try to throw for the 2. It's complete. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Levis now on 2nd down. Quick slant here to Smith.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Penny, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Ready, set.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, set.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Come on, set. Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving and stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl. I'm Tiffany, damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I need the paper, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving no red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese. Move around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I tried that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know you're unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the